Thierry Henry on the move, George John is not. And your feedback on the Kleshtin Onyewu debate next on The Daily. Welcome to The Daily for Thursday, December 6th with Simon Borg. I'm Jason Cigini, and at the top of the headlines today, Thierry Henry headed back to Arsenal. At least that's what reports are saying. This time, though, it looks like it could be an extended stay. Remember last time, he had a successful stint through March. Now they're talking about potentially doing it through May. Is it time to hit the panic button if you're a Red Bulls fan?
Well, I think the concern here, Jason, is your captain, Thierry Henry, should probably step in here and say, I'm sorry, Arsenal. I'm sorry, Arsene Wenger. I am staying until the 6 weeks, similar to last year, and I'm joining my team in preseason. The Red Bulls are his club. He is the captain, especially with a new coach coming in. I think he needs to show his commitment. I know he's nearing the end of his time with the Red Bulls, but I think it would get the season off on a horrible foot if Henry is still playing at Arsenal while the Red Bulls are starting the season here without him. I think it cannot happen. They held their ground, the Red Bulls did last year. If you remember, they were kind of making the same push Arsenal were, but I think they have to do it the same now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Red Bulls team, they're going to have a lot of changes in this offseason, new coaching regime. It would definitely be a detriment if he was not there during the preseason. We'll see what happens, and we'll follow that story on MLSsoccer.com. Fresh off of hoisting the MLS Cup, the LA Galaxy are in the news, aren't they always? Christian Wilhelmsen, it seems, will not be back next year. Bruce Arena coming out and saying that, along with David Beckham, Chad Barrett, Wilhelmsen, another big name, that the Galaxy will not be bringing back. There are some guys, though, that they are trying to bring back, including Juninho.
Yeah, and this would be a key signing, Jason, because let's say these Lampard rumors or the Kaká rumors were to come to fruition. We're talking in that case about an attacking central midfielder. And so you really need to make sure that guy behind him is really solid and knows what he's doing, and that's Juninho. He has that position down pat. He'd make a great team with Kaká in that central midfield. So Juninho, absolutely important. What Wilhelmsen leaving, I don't think is a big loss. He's a veteran, experienced. He did his job there. I think he didn't wow anyone. But I'd like to see Hector Jimenez be given another try out there on the right. I thought he was a fantastic winger in 2013.
All right, the LA Galaxy also have to find a way to re-sign Mike McGee, Josh Saunders, a couple other big players for them in their championship run. Arena did mention they signed a homegrown defender, Oscar Sortos. I don't think his name is really ringing any bells because there's another homegrown player who's really the big target for the LA Galaxy in this offseason, and that's gyasi Zardes, probably the best forward in college soccer.
Sorto has been training with the Galaxy since August, had some international training at Hammarby where Greg Berhalter, our next Galaxy coach, is at. So they're really training this kid, I think, as a possible Omar Gonzalez replacement.
You can find all the LA Galaxy news and continued coverage of them through the offseason on MLSsoccer.com. A final note from yesterday. Kansas City still needs to re-sign Matt Besler, but they did bring in some defensive reinforcements with Josh Gardner coming from Montreal.
Sporting Kansas City, they just traded Michael Harrington. He was a backup fullback, played right and left for Sporting Kansas City. Josh Gardner comes in supposedly as a backup to left back Seth Sinovic. I'd be interested to see, though, how he fares, maybe pushed up in the upfield a little more, because I think that left foot is great and he's more attack-minded. So let's see what Koevermans does with him.
All right, on yesterday's show, we asked the question, would you rather see Oguchi Onyewu or Sacha Kleshtin rise up, get another shot at the full national team? A lot of feedback on the site. Cameron Fowler says he likes Sacha Kleshtin. Luke Ferris says Onyewu more likely, but I don't think either of them really. And Whit Lin says neither. Matt Besler is the guy who needs to get a shot.
It was interesting to see the note about Besler, but also others pushing for Omar Gonzalez, who after that MLS Cup now has a lot of fans behind him.
All right, final note. I guess it doesn't matter what question we ask. People give the answers they want to give. Final note, season in reviews are on MLSsoccer.com starting this week, and yesterday was Toronto. Very disappointing season for Toronto, but as I was watching their goal reel, every goal from Toronto this season, I noticed how many goals Danny Koevermans scored. You forgot about him because he got injured in the middle of the year. going into next season, Koevermans and Hassli, is that not a great forward pairing if they could stay healthy?
I don't agree, Jason. I don't think that they work well together. We haven't seen much of a body of
any of them together.
Right, we haven't seen them, but I don't think they would work together. I think Koevermans needs a forward who can pull defenders away, open up gaps, because Koevermans he's smart about making those runs in the box. And I see Hassli as a guy who likes to come up, hold the ball, shield off defenders, bring other players into it. I just don't see them, their two styles melding together. I think Koevermans needs a much more dynamic player. I wonder, though, if keeping Hassli on the team is more of insurance in case Koevermans can't come back and isn't fully healthy coming off that knee issue.
Simon, if you're paying two designated players at forward, you have to get them on the field. I'm curious to know what Toronto FC fans think, though. Are you excited about that potential pairing? Remember, you can leave comments in the section below, and we will get to your feedback on tomorrow's show. That's all we have for today. We'll see you tomorrow.